I'm here to talk about Ultra Fight Galaxy, New Generation Heroes Episode 6. I liked it. I don't really have that much to say because this was a lot of setup, or like the final, I guess, like second half of the setup. We have identified the threat, Ultra Killer, Ultra Dark Killer, and his allies, the Dark Copies, and then the guy with the horns, and then this mysterious guy wrapped in shadow have revealed themselves. Well, we get to see them and see what they're doing, and like I get the sense that the guy cloaked in like that smoke or darkness, that he has more going on than he's letting on, and that he has other intentions, that he's like tricking Ultra Dark Killer. um, and I feel like Ultra Dark Killer may be onto that too. And it'll be interesting to see if they end up turning against each other, being villains. Not that Ultra Dark Killer will be, helping the Ultras or, be a good guy, but I could definitely see them, turning against each other, and that being big trouble. But I thought it was cool that they, there's been all this setup. There's been these little, rescues going here and there, little fights going here and there, and even one of the ultras, I can't tell which one it is because they don't move their bodies when they're talking like the old Power Rangers did. Um, Pumping their arm every time they say something, from like MMPR. I think that was not. I think that was added to the Zhu Ranger footage, or that was in the American recorded footage, just to make it more emphatic. I don't know. Anyway, um, or make it easier for kids to follow, because this is a little murky, unfortunately. Uh, like I would like it if they just like tilted their head, or like turned a little, or like put a hand up, or just something simple when they're talking. Because in a show where there's one Ultraman, I could see that working, or even like Russo and Blue from their show, it could work. But when there's multiples, like 5, 6, 7 people on the screen, and they're all ultras with no moving mouths, and nobody moves while they talk, it makes it a little harder to understand. But anyway, one of the Ultramen understands that that Ultra Dark Killer is draining their light power to make dark copies, and he doesn't know why. And then the shadow draped guy says something about the fact that he wants to show. Did he say Taro, or he just wants to show the Ultramen that, like, whether you're light or dark, there's no difference between us, which to me sounds like something somebody who's really evil and has really bad intentions would say. So, I mean, obviously he's a bad guy. He's attacking these people and whatnot, and orchestrating this attack, and probably for some larger purpose. But um, and I don't even think that's his real purpose, because it just seems so silly. One thing from SSSS.Gridman, the dub I watched of that, his voice reminds me um, of Alexis Carib, and something about his just design too reminds me of Alexis Carib. There's like this ephemeral, ghosty aspect to him, and maybe just the glowing eyes shrouded in shadow feels like it, or maybe the way the the darkness flames or whatever rise up on each side kind of make me think of the peaks on either side of Alexis Curb's head as it ascends up in kind of a fork, or I don't know, up to a point on either side, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, interesting setup. I want to see like if they do end up turning on each other, or what's going to happen, and how the ultras are going to fight them. And I wonder if like the next episode, I wonder how many more episodes are going to be, because I don't remember now. I thought it was going to be like 12, but I could be wrong. But it'll be interesting to see how many episodes are left, and like will episode 7 and 8, or just 7, be like pure fighting. That would be interesting. Um, I don't need all the action. I actually enjoyed this episode a lot, even though there was zero fighting. It was just talking, because you get to see, I guess, the stakes. Like Russo and Blue were, worried about Grigio, and the other Ultras were worried about Zero, and you get to see this kind of passing of the torch, and the new generation guys saying like, look, old Ultras, we're gonna. They didn't say it like this, but they basically said, hey, old Ultras, we know you faced this guy before, but we're gonna go face him now, because we have, there's people we want to save, and of course, we're Ultras. Ultras help Ultras, that kind of thing. And gosh, it was fun. Other than that, nothing to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Going Ultra can be found on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and mgwinners.com/gu. I am an aspiring author who will gladly accept your financial support through coffee. You can also check out my Redbubble store. Check out mjmunoz.com for more of my work, where you can find another Ridercast, King of Hearts, Queen of Sorrows, and MJ Loves Toku, where I'm covering Kamen Rider 01 every week. Relevant links are in the show notes. If you had a good time, like and share, and leave a comment. Subscribe and ring that bell to keep up with me as I explore more Ultraman. By the way, did you get a Ultra vibe, or Alexis Care vibe from that guy I was talking about? I'm curious to know if other people who watched SSSS.Gridman caught that or not.